Are you looking for a fun and new way to decorate your home this fall season? If so, I might just have the thing for you. Welcome back to the channel, folks, the Brick Sweethearts. We have briefly touched on the botanical theme before, and we will link those videos down below as well, so make sure to check those out if you haven't already. And today we're exploring this theme even further, and this time with this wonderfully themed fall dried flower centerpiece. This is set number 10314. I am always looking for new and innovative ways to decorate my home and all the different rooms in the house, and I think that Lego do a wonderful job at giving us a lot of different options for different seasons and themes, and the botanical collection in particular does a great job in providing you all these fun decorations for your home. Today we're checking out this dried flower centerpiece to decorate our home for the fall season. And make sure that you stick around till the end of the video, as we're gonna go a little bit crazy and experiment, so make sure that you're staying till the end of the video so you can see what mischief we get up to. All the botanical sets that I have collected so far have been either the orchid, which is in a pot, or all the other flowers come with stems and are displayed in a vase, while this one, as you can see from the box, is made to be placed flat on a table. So I would be very curious to see how this will turn out once I build it, because this will be the first time that I will build a botanical set in this particular format. Now, before we get into building this wonderful set, make sure that you hit that subscribe button down below and join our small and fun community, as we have plenty more videos coming out every single week and you don't want to miss those. And we're back, folks, with this wonderful dried flower centerpiece. Now, this isn't the easiest set to kind of show you all the angles on the camera, as you're better off looking at it from the top down, but hopefully you can see all the details as best as you can, I guess, in this way. Before we get into the building techniques and the process, because oh boy do I have a lot to say about that, but let's talk about the visual aspect of this set first. Visually, I believe that it looks very striking and fun. The color scheme really captures the dried flower element, and it's nicely themed for the fall, and it's also one of those that's kind of not in your face but still looks very beautiful. At first I was a little bit worried, as a lot of the colors seem to lean towards the brown color, that this set was going to get kind of lost on the background and not stand out as part of my decoration, but I was pleasantly surprised with the color combination once I finished it, and I think that the way it turned out, it will contrast quite well with the rest of the furniture and will make a lovely decoration for my living room. And now let's talk about the building process. First and foremost, I'd like to mention that all of these flowers are displayed on top of two elongated cylinder shaped bases, and all of the details that you see on it are connected to those bases in one way or another. Now, the bases themselves were fairly straightforward to build, but keep in mind that this set is quite fragile and all the details on top are very easily broken off if you accidentally even brush up on it, so you want to be really careful when handling this set. This might not be a large set, but it still took me a really long time to build it, as there are quite a lot of small pieces that are quite fiddly and also spiky, so it wasn't the most pleasant experience in some instances, but then in other instances it was quite fun, but still very, very long building process. While this center flower here that really stands out and helps bring the set together was a pleasure to build, as it was quite fun and interesting, some other flowers here were not as fun. For example, these guys here, I believe they're kind of wheat stalks or something along those lines. They were quite spiky and very tedious and not as pleasant to build at all. I would also like to give a shout out to these little yellow flowers that are kind of scattered around the set in multiple locations. These were also quite tedious and took a long time to put together. However, I do like them. I think that the bright yellow color really helps add a pop to the set and make it not as dark. This rose looking flower in the center is perhaps my favorite out of them all. And overall, this set has impressed me with a bunch of new techniques that I learned in the process that I have not seen before that were quite interesting. as I said earlier, we're gonna get up to some mischief, and I wonder what will happen if I break these apart and add 2 more sets to the mix. Let's find out. Uh-oh, that escalated quickly. If you think that you're seeing triple, you're not. It is actually all the 3 of this set combined into this one round centerpiece. Now, when we first got this set, I did not realize that you could combine them this way. I just built it, thought it was fun, and then I looked on the box and it does give you a few different options of how you can combine them. And one of them is when you have 3 sets, you can then put them together into this wonderful looking wreath. So of course, I was like, I want to try this out. So we went back to our local store, and luckily enough, they were also having some sales on the botanicals specifically. So we managed to get a really good discount on the other 2 sets that we picked up. And now look at this wonderful decoration on your dining table. Now, as I mentioned, this took a long time to build when it was only 1 set, so for 3 of them it took even longer. It was quite a lot of work. However, each one of these sets is split into 2 halves, with each half having its own instructions book. So if you only have 1 set, for example, you can bring a partner or a friend and build it together, with each of you building 1 half. And if you're planning on doing 3 sets like I did, you can add more friends and each of you get a book and each of you build a little half, and it won't seem as tedious when you're doing it as a group, and it's all a bit of fun. Now that I've done all of this work of building these sets and putting them together, my next task would be to figure out how I'm actually going to decorate my living room with it. So I'm gonna have to go and clear out the coffee table, place it on top, and then I have to figure out what to put in the middle so it doesn't look as empty. Perhaps something seasonal decorations, maybe pumpkin or something like that, or one of those fake candles. I would definitely say, disclaimer, make sure never to put your Lego near actual candles and actual flames, as that can get really dangerous and damaging to your Lego. So that would be kind of the next steps of what I would be doing. If you only have 1 of these sets, keep in mind that it also comes with an integrated bracket where you can hang it up on your wall, so you do have those options as well. However, if you are combining more than 1 set, like 2 or 3 like I did, it is recommended that you use it as a table decoration and don't hang them up, as the sets are quite fragile and they will most likely not be as sturdy in that way. Let me know down in the comments what your thoughts are on this set and if you have it in your collection. If you don't, keep in mind though, I believe this set is due to retire at the end of this year. So if you are interested in adding it to your collection, make sure to head out to your local toy store and pick it up. You might even get lucky and get it on a discount like I did. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a like if you did. It really helps us out a lot in the algorithm. Make sure that you subscribe to our channel. We have plenty more fun videos coming out every single week, and we would love to have you as part of our small and fun community. So until next time, take care, folks.